Okay, so in the first video, we've actually designed your actual capture page. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to design the actual landing page or sales page or a secondary page that a person goes to once they've redirected to uh, the page that they've filled in on this form here. So on this page, you can actually select a redirect URL. So that's what we're going to create on this next video here. So I'm going to go back to the members area, and I'm going to go right to the pages. And once I'm on the page tab and the page creator wizard, I'm going to select the second option here, which is the full height. And you do the same thing. You pretty much either upload a background, or you can select any of the backgrounds that are already in the system. So let me just go with let's go with beaches. I'll go with this beach this time, and as you can see, it puts the actual background right in the editor here. Now you can do things customized here, which is you can make the width wider or smaller. You can adjust the transparency. So now when you move that a little bit, you can see that the page is now transparent and you can actually see the background. So that's really the main thing, in the transparency, that allows you to see through the background image. The border is this color right here. So if you want to change that to right now it's blue, so we're going to change it. Let's just go with yellow to match the actual surfboard. So as you can see, that just changed the background to yellow to match the background there. So you can make this be whatever you like. So if you don't want any border, just make it go to 0. But right now I'll keep it at 2, which will make the border 2 thickness there. So I increased it to 3 there, just so you can see it a little bit better. Now I'm going to hit proceed, and we're actually not using a form in this case, so you would just come right here and click the button that says no form. And now what you want to do is do the same thing like you did in the first video there. You will actually want to add your content areas. So depending on how much content you want to add to this page, you would just simply add the editor for each area that you want to add to the page. So if you have, let's just say you had one area, you would just select this one editor. If you had one area plus a video plus more content that you want to add, you can pretty much do several things here. So let me just give you an example. Normally I would select the editor. That's one area. I could put everything in this one area if I want to, but it's actually easier when you divide it up. So I'm going to select this area, which is the what you see is what you get editor. That's what the abbreviation stands for. What you see is what you get. So I'm going to add that area. I'm next going to add a video. This will allow me to put a video right into the system. And then I'm going to add another content area for the editor. So it's going to basically now put the video, or what you see is what you get area, video, and then another content area. Now you could basically stop with that, or if you want more areas, you can simply add more of these as you go. So right now I'll just keep it at the 3, which is content, video, and then more content. So I'm going to now hit proceed. So now I have 3 different areas. One area is where I can add content to the top of the page. The second area is where I can add the video, and then the third area is where I can add more content. So that's what that does in the system. It allows you to create different areas that you can modify to again add your content to your actual page. Okay, so here I'm actually in the editor. So Here you'll see this option right here to modify this area. So simply click right here on the area that shows you the pencil. That's how you actually edit the page or that content area. So here you can do several things. You could simply place the URL to the YouTube video, and that will add the video to that area. You could also come here and paste the URL of the MP4 or FLV file, and then same thing here. If you actually wanted to copy the entire code from YouTube, you simply paste the code right in this area, and that will put the video there. So what I have here, I'm actually just going to take a video from YouTube. So I'm going to come right here, copy or click the link that shows the YouTube option here. So this is the link. I'm just going to delete this one out. Select it and hit backspace, and then paste a new YouTube link right there of the video that I want to go in this area. So simply copy the link of the YouTube video itself, hit paste it right in the box, hit close, and now once you've actually added that, hit save changes, and then you can click view to see the actual video right on the page there. Okay, so once you've put the link there to the YouTube video, you'll see that your video will appear there. So simply click on play, and you'll see the video play there. So any video that you want to add to your page, simply go right to YouTube, copy the code or the URL, depending on which option you selected on the page here, and then that will allow you to add that right to the page. So again, when you click the pencil, you can either add the URL or you can copy the whole YouTube code and paste it in right in that box, which is the embed code. So in this case, I did the easier route. I just copied the link, pasted it, but make sure it's the YouTube link, not the other short URL name, and that will ensure that your actual link goes right into the page here. So next thing you want to do is add or edit the other area below. So when you come down here, you'll see that there's another area that you can add your content to. So since you have your video here, next you want to put your actual links and any other information or any content in this area here. So I'm going to click on the pencil that's going to edit this area down here at the bottom. So I'm going to click pencil, and now I'm going to delete the wording that says put your content here, and that's where I can add more content pertaining to the opportunity right in this area. So normally this is where you put your name, you know, your details, your phone number, and that's what you can do right in this area. So your name, your number, your email, all can go right here in this area, and that's where your details will populate right on the actual website. So when you're here, you can actually make this area bigger. So let me do that. Now you can either type your name in or you can use the variable. So details, and then click on dynamic info. These are the different variables that allow you to add these right to the system. So I'm gonna copy the first name, which this will put my first name or your first name on the page. So let me do that one more time. I'm gonna copy and then paste right here where I just added that one. So now what you want to do is probably actually type it right in. So I have this one right here, which is first name. So you just want to identify or really just type in the code and then first name. So that's going to put your name right in this area. if you would like to use that feature. And then of course, if you want to put your last name, and that's that. So that's going to put your first name, your last name, whatever you actually have listed in your profile. So later on, if you decide that you want to update your page, you simply update it in the profile instead of having to come back to the page. So that's why it's actually good to use the codes. That way you don't have to come back and edit the page every time you want to change any information. You simply update your details in your profile, and that will automatically update for all of your actual pages that have, you know, of course, your first name, last name, your number listed on those pages. So I'm going to delete this area and then also add the one that says phone. So I'm going to type in the variable for the phone, and that's the phone. So now I'm going to do the same for email, and that's the email. So now, as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the other. So all I have to do now is highlight the area that I want to update. I'm going to update them both to be the same size. So I'm just going to select 12, or you can, you know, select any font size you like, and that will update. Now, if you want to add your photo, you simply use the tag that says member photo. So right here, I'm going to come right here and click the option that says photo, and that's going to now put the photo right into the actual page. So, and then hit close, and that will save. Okay, so again, these are the different variables that you can utilize within the system. Now, some of these don't apply. These are like some of the advanced features, but the ones that do apply are the ones right here at the top. You know, pretty much your first name, last name, email, phone number, username, photo. These are pretty much the variables that most members will actually utilize. These are advanced settings that we kind of use to develop the pages. So they're available, but again, most cases you won't be using these unless you want to, you know, do something advanced with the dates down here. That is an option. But the majority of the ones that members will use of the dynamic info are the first few here at the top. So again, once you've added any content, pictures that you want on the page, simply let me just show you one more thing here. You might want to add an actual photo. So I'm going to move this down a little bit, and you want to click where you want the photo to go. So I'm going to add a photo. Now this could be photos from your opportunity website, you know, anything that they allow you to use. Of course, you know, you can put right on your own page. So if your company is a little bit strict about images, of course you don't want to use those. But if it's something that they allow, or if you want to grab images from Google, you can do that. You simply come right here to the editor. Now these editors are basically like a Word editor. The main difference is, you know, you upload a photo. So everything else works almost the same just like you would if you were in a Word editor. These are the ones that are a little bit different. If you want to, let me just make it a little bit bigger so you can see here. The main one that members would use is the upload image. So let me actually find an image. I'll upload it, and that way you can see right here. So once you click upload, a pop-up will appear, and you simply click choose file. It will bring up your actual images, and you simply locate an image that you want to upload. So once you're going through either your desktop or your documents or photos, wherever you have the image at that you want to load. So some of you might have those in your desktop, some of you might have them in your downloads, some of you might have, you know, pictures in my pictures. So wherever you have an image at, simply locate that file. Let's just say you're wanting to add one of the flyers to your actual site, or an image that you might have had done on Fiverr. You know, Fiverr is a place that you can utilize to have graphic designers design images for you. Pretty inexpensive, $5 to $10, you know, depending on the flyer. So if you want to have someone design something pretty nice for you, that's where these type of images come into play. This was, you know, designed in Photoshop. So if you have someone that designs a graphic for you, you simply, you know, have them design the graphic. They email it to you, or you download it if you're in Fiverr, and that will allow you to have that file. So let me just show you here. I'm going to take this flyer, for example, and insert it right into the area. So now that I have that flyer inserted, I'm going to click this button next, which says insert. And so in this case, I, you know, stayed idle for too long. So I'm going to re-log in and resume. So if that actually ever happens, instead of logging in, re-logging in this window, what I did was I actually logged in back into the members area in another window. So I have several tabs open at the top here. So I simply went to another tab, re-logged in, and that reactivated my session versus having to lose everything that I lost here. So that's just one easy way to get back to get logged in without losing the page that you're actually on. So I just simply went to another browser, re-logged into the members area, and that reactivated my session because I timed out as I paused the video there for a second there. But now that I'm back logged in, I can again simply resume. So I'm going to come right here and click the upload image, choose file, and just locate a graphic or flyer or image that I want to add to the picture here or to the page. So here's some flyers. So this is again something anyone can do, which anyone can go to Fiverr, pay someone to have a design created for you or a flyer created for you. Then they can do the technical graphics, and then of course make you a nice flyer. Then you can put that right on your page and select it, hit insert, and now that flyer is right on your actual page. So I'm going to scroll down and make any other changes. So if you of course want to remove some space, simply just modify it. Again, it's a what you see is what you get editor, and then add any other wordings. So I'm just going to add content. If you want to put a button here, you can. So that's the good thing. You can again customize this page as much as you like. You can add wording, you can add buttons, you can add images, you can add your own photos. Now you don't have to put these codes in your page. These codes are just easily updated. So like if you had designed 10 different pages and you automatically want to update all 10 pages without having to modify 10 different pages, that's why the codes are important, because now any photo that you have on the page, it'll update on all 10 or all 20 pages that you might have designed over the last month or two. So that's why it's good to use the codes, so that way you don't have to come back, modify each of these pages individually. You can actually simply modify your profile, and that will automatically update your photo on all of your pages, no matter how many pages you've created in the system. So that's one of the features that is available in the system. So again, come here, modify all your details, make sure everything is the way you want it to display, and then of course add any more images or buttons or content right to the whole entire page, and make sure you hit close and save changes. So as you make changes, you can always come right to the page, click view, make sure it's displaying correctly, and then of course there you have it, your own page with all the details right on the page there. So just make sure everything is the way you want it, and then of course the page is already live. Just click view, and the URL for this page is now in your address bar. So now I'm going to show you how to connect the two pages together. So this is the link for the landing page. So I'm going to come right here, copy this link, come back to the other page that I've created earlier, which is right in the back office. So to get back to those pages, we're actually going to add those to the menu. So you'll see a menu icon where you can access those. But another way that you can access those pages is right here in the menu. So when you go to pages, you can bring up the page and you'll see categories down here. So the pages have been added, and you'll see them right down here. You'll see those in a category that is called Your Pages. So you'll see a tab here that says Your Pages. So in this case, you know, we've only developed 2 pages, and you'll actually see that second page right here, which is, this is the one that I created a few minutes ago. And you want to, well, actually this is the one, this is the second one. So I'm going to come right here to this page, click on the icon that is the pencil, and that'll bring up the original page that I first worked on in the first video. So what I want to do is I want to make this page redirect to the landing page that I just created. So now that I have both pages designed, I want to link the two together. So I come right here, and again, the easy way to remember is if I'm editing the form, that's what I want to click on. So I'm going to click on the pencil, and you'll see the form settings pop up. So I'm going to click form settings one more time, and where it says redirect URL, I'm going to paste the link right in that box. So now that I have the redirect URL added to this box, I'm also going to select the contact group that I want these contacts to be added to. So if you're promoting BFF, you would just add your BFF contact group, which is this one right here. So this is the contacts that are going into the BFF pages. So if you want them to receive the BFF auto responses, then you just simply select that group. If you are making a new group, you would just click Manage Contacts, create a new contact group, and give it a name. So if it's, you know, Melaleuca or any brand, you just type in the name of the company in that box, and that is what you would select now as your contact group. So if it's Company A, just type in Company A in the Manage Contact Groups, and then select Company A, and now every contact that comes to this page will get Company A's, or get added to Company A's contact group. So that way you can now even add autoresponders that will follow up with Company A. So that's how you can easily select a contact group and assign those contacts to that group to receive those follow-ups for that company that you're promoting. Now, the third party, again, auto responses are right here. That's where you can select any of the other third party options to connect your autoresponders that are actual autoresponder companies. So that is available right there. So select that, hit close, and then of course anytime you make any changes, hit save. So now when a person goes to this page, they just simply click on view. They can now enter their emails and details, and it's going to redirect to whatever page you put right in that box there. So that's how the landing page works. And we'll have more, training videos coming to the area, just showing you more advanced things about the platform and more features that are available right here in your system, a part of your membership. So make sure you tune into those other videos. And again, the system can do a lot of custom things, so just make sure you get familiar with it, play around with it, and then of course just test your pages before you start sharing it with other prospects. What I like to do is if I'm creating a page, I will actually test it on this browser. So once I've again made all the changes, I will test it on Chrome, then I'll go test it on Internet Explorer or Firefox or Edge, and that way you can see what it will do in other browsers, just in case if anything needs to be corrected. You can see that things might need to be adjusted for Firefox or for Chrome or for Microsoft Edge, so just depending on the browser. So those little things that you can do right in the system, and then again, make your funnels for different opportunities. So little thing like that, like I'm able to adjust the width. You can again change your fonts. So just get familiar with the software, play around with it. But again, each area has different content areas that you can edit. So just make sure you modify by clicking the pencil. That will open up the editor. Over here there are little things that you can do to adjust the area that you can work with. Simply modify your fonts, bold, just like if you were working in Microsoft or any other what you see is what you get editor. It's just as simple as editing your resume. It's just that it's a web builder and it's live. So as soon as you hit save, you just hit view, and then your actual site is live. So that again is the landing page. I'm sorry, this is the capture page, and then the landing page is available right here. So make sure you have just test everything, and of course before you share it with prospects, make sure everything's functioning for you.